Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, just me and the critters. It is June 28th, 2018. It is 6:04 p.m. on a Thursday evening. Mr. Brad is at work, and let's do the weather. It is 80 degrees right now. Feels like 85. It says light thunderstorms and rain. It has been major thunderstorms and major rain. 60% chance of rain. The high is supposed to be 93 today. The low is supposed to be 74. Let's see. 82% humidity right now. The wind is 8 miles per hour from the southwest. Air quality is at 29, very good. Sunrise was at 6:38. Sunset will be at 8:43. It's probably going to be a little bit longer of a video, so I hope you guys don't mind. I just feel like chit-chatting. I was talking with my best friend Linda on the phone, but then we got disconnected, and my cell phone service went out for a while and stuff with all the thunderstorms and stuff. So, you know how that is. I really want one of these days off subject, but, I was thinking about stuff, like for my birthday and stuff. My birthday's on the 4th, and, I can't afford to do it. I really would love to be able to get some Bath and Body stuff. I'm out of almost all of the lotions and perfumes and stuff. Lotion and body spray. So, hopefully maybe if I sell some paintings or something, maybe I could splurge and get, maybe just even $50 worth of stuff. That would be nice. So, put in well wishes for that. Because that's one thing I would really like as a special kind of a treat. I haven't ordered any Bath and Body stuff in probably about 3 years. So, but if it's meant to be, it'll happen. Today I'm supposed to be talking about food that we've cooked, and I need to start writing that down because I haven't been, and so then I get here and I'm like, But I know we did make tacos last night, and I know that Brad made barbecue chicken one night, and I made homemade potato salad, and I told you guys I used imitation crab with it, and it turned out really well. It was a small little red potatoes. We've been buying those lately because the larger potatoes seem to go bad so fast here. So we've been buying the smaller potatoes, and I really like them. The small round red ones. Let's see what else. Oh, and we had fresh cucumbers with that out of the garden. Really been loving all the fresh produce that we're getting. I guess we've got a ton of cucumbers out there. So that's really cool. And there was no bitter aftertaste or anything. Brad made fried rice one night. I know there's other stuff I made. I know I made apple pie a couple nights ago. Reduced sugar apple pie. I can't really remember what else I've made. I'm going to start writing it down. Tonight I plan on making a chicken Alfredo. And it's just, I'm just taking so many shortcuts. It's not even funny. It's just the normal package of egg noodles from Dollar Tree. And they have cans, at this one anyway, of Alfredo sauce. And so I'm going to use that and some breaded chicken patties that I'm going to cook up. And then fresh mushrooms and stuff, toss it all together. It'll be good. Brad has to work until closing, and they've extended their hours, so he won't be getting home till quite late, and it's a quick turnaround. There's only 12 hours between shifts, and so, that'll need to be reheated for him. And oh, something else I was going to say. In fact, I'm sorry I'm so jumbled. I really am. I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to make a few notes, and I'm going to come back. Okay, I'm back. I feel like I'm much better prepared. I made a few notes and stuff because otherwise, I'm half listening to the thunder and stuff, and I don't know. I'm ADHD, and I'm just a little, all over the place, so you guys don't have to put up with that. But last night, I went in. I've been watching a few hacks and tutorials on airbrushing. You guys know that's what Brad got me. I got me an inexpensive one with a mini compressor. It was like around $50 at Amazon for my birthday, and he gave it to me early. So I messed with it a little bit, and then I started watching the tutorials and stuff. Cheaper ways you can do paint, easier ways you can do the whole thing. And then last night I went in and I was messing with it some more and really had a good time doing that. I definitely got to get some of the little bottles of like the Apple Barrel or Folk Art or Deco Art, the craft paint, the acrylic. That works the best in there with either some, airbrush flow or airbrush cleaner. You can use Windex, I've been told. I'm using Windex right now because I gotta wait till I can get some airbrush flow and water. So I've been doing that and really enjoying that. Really have so much fun with that. I'm doing a great big volcano painting right now that is a 16 by 20. And it's turned out really cool. I'll probably finish it up tonight, I figure. Probably will go in a little bit, actually, and do that, because, I might as well. I probably will take my sometimes I like to take my laptop in there, or I could do my tablet, get Netflix on there, or else I'll watch YouTube videos while I work, or be listening to it. So, that's what I'll probably do. And then I was working on a hat. I didn't finish it yet. I was getting too sleepy last night, but I'm working on this large adult hat for donation. Oh, that reminds me. I keep forgetting to tell you guys. We are donating to Stepping Stone in Rockville, Maryland. It is a homeless shelter and transitional shelter for men, women, and children. I always pick out either it's a shelter for women and children or for all, and those places, even if they don't need stuff like that, they will branch it out to other places, other resources that do. So yeah. No, just pause you guys for a minute. Okay, I'm back. That was the man himself. Him called just because he's missing me, which is sweet. When you've been married, this August will be 30 years. I need to talk to you guys about that at the end of the video. And, still miss each other. Drinking my water. Drink 4 of these a day, and that equals 8 ounce glasses. So, anyway, oh, back to what I was talking about where we're donating. And then next month is Minnesota. I told you guys to give me suggestions, and the first suggestion I got was from my friend Melanie, and she suggested Minnesota, and I said, you got it? So that's who we're going to donate to next month, is Minnesota. So, where I got his pension last night, we were just messing around with each other. He was getting ready to go to bed, and then he go, watch, the pension will be in. And I said, well, let me check. I checked on the phone. It was in. So, kissed him goodnight, and I said, well, I'm going to pay bills. First thing I always do is pay the rent, then I start paying utility, then so on and so on. So, I was doing all of that, and it goes so fast. It's just like, But, the electric bill is a lot higher, of course, because it's been hot. And then the cell phone, when you have to buy new cell phones, stuff doesn't take long. But so I keep track. I was doing a video before this, so forgive me, because I can't remember what I showed, what I didn't. But I keep track in this notebook. every month there's a new page, and you know, and I keep track of what I paid, and I put a check mark on it when I've paid it and stuff, and that way I know what's been paid, and I like to keep track of our expenses, and it's just really nice. So, you know, because a lot of it, you have a lot of stuff that automatically comes out, like our insurance, our automobile insurance, you know, we have a Finger Hut payment, Pandora, BarkBox, Netflix, Amazon Prime, you know, all that stuff just comes out, so it's like, you know, you have to keep track. And then I always write down, like, next time he gets paid, here in a week, we need to pay, you know, we need to have the Jeep maintenance, we need to pay medical bills, and stuff. So anyway, I woke up briefly this morning, once I went to bed, just to tell him what I paid, and he goes, yeah, I knew about some of it, because his phone alerts him when stuff is coming out, and, you know, but then I'm sitting there trying to remember what I paid. I'm like, he's like, I'll look later, and I told him, I said, well, you know where the notebook is. I don't know if he remembered it or not, but, now, see, I lost my cheat sheet, because I had to pay him. So, told you about this morning, so I did not get up with him this morning, because I was so tired, and yesterday morning I did, and I stayed up, but, so I did not get up with him this morning, except for just briefly to tell him that, and then I went back to sleep. But I am feeling much better, by the way, that macrodantin, not macrodantin, macrobid, excuse me, is really, really helping so much. And sorry about that, I was chugging some water. I was reading a study. I'm doing a bit of research because, like I said, I have fought bladder problems all of my life. And it's something that is in my family, on my dad's side. At least from my grandmother on down, I know of that so many of us have fought bladder problems, kidney issues. That's what my grandmother died of. And, you know, I know many of my cousins. I know my dad fought problems. My brother fought much less severe than me. But, you know, many of my cousins and stuff have fought. Yeah, but I was reading some studies and stuff, and, well, actually what got was last night I did order some more cranberry pills. I cannot drink the cranberry juice. It upsets my stomach horribly, so I take the cranberry capsules. I was ordering some that are like 3 times stronger than normal, and they're supposed to be formulated to help promote good urinary tract. See, hear the rain? Angel, you okay? Kitty, 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 kitty. Are you okay, baby? Well, come here. Come here, Angel. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Come here. You want to come here? Come on, baby. Oh, come here. Come here. I got you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. You're all right. A little freaked out. Aren't you? A little freaked out. But anyway, what is on my shirt? Ooh. Sorry, I don't know what she has on her. Anyway, hang on just a second. It's got something all over it. Ooh. Okay, sorry about that. She must have just gotten out of the cat litter box or something. And I don't know what she had on her paws, but it was not. So I had to get wet wipes and wipe off my shirt and my hands and stuff, because I'm really weird about that. I don't like any kind of like bodily function stuff on me. Yeah, but anyway, sorry about that. I am feeling so much better, but I know what I'm talking about. I was reading a study about why so many elderly people, and people even that diabetic, will end up having problems with UTI. And what they said is because they are dehydrated, they don't drink enough water, because If you think about it, before you're diagnosed with diabetes, for many of us, one of the symptoms is we're drinking a lot of fluid. When you get on your diabetic meds, you have a tendency to not drink near as much and not enough because, and specifically of water, because, you're not feeling not near as thirsty. And they say, especially elderly people, I don't count myself really as elderly. I'll be 54 next week. But elderly people will, because their bladders are weaker and they don't want to have to get up and go to the bathroom continually, so that they won't drink near as much. It isn't because of the carbs and the sugar, as somebody made a comment about. If anything, a lot of times, if you have a lot of problems with your kidneys and stuff, especially kidney stones, what they worry about is you having too much protein and stuff. And, because I got thinking about, it's like my daughter. My daughter and then one grandson have had problems with their kidneys. My daughter, poor thing, when she was pregnant with her son, and she was living with us, she kept getting kidney stones, and she would have to have stents put in. Then her body would reject the stents, and she'd have to put back in. And all this surgery while she's pregnant, But what they say is that, the biggest thing that will help is drinking more water. And so that's why I have the bottle of water sitting around. And then I take the cranberry tablets. Like I said, I was ordering some of those last night. I was going to order some aspirin, but it said, why offer something for sale on, especially on Amazon, and then say, well, we'll let you know when it becomes available. I'm not going to order it then and pay for it. If I'm ordering something like low dose of aspirin, the 81 milligram, I kind of like I need to have it, not maybe in a month. Sometimes I'll order like my Artano PM or a Benadryl, online because it might be a little cheaper. I found a really good deal on the Aleve last night on eBay, and I bought they had 4 available, and it was 2 boxes of the 200 count Aleve for $10, which is a really great price. Usually you can get this 300 count bottle for $10. So I bought all 4 units that they had left, which will give me 8 boxes. Because we go through a lot of Aleve. And because we do take that. I think that's the other thing I forgot to say is that we do take Aleve, every day, twice a day. And so I went ahead and bought all that. The only other things I bought, like I said, I bought the airbrush cleaner, and I bought a kit to clean the airbrush with. I think that was it. Oh, I bought some masks. Some lacy masks that are just plain that I can airbrush and paint and stuff, and I'm going to put those on Etsy, so be looking for those. They're just like your math grade masks. They're not like foreign masks or anything. Although that would be fun. And I have seen those for sale before, and I've never really thought about them because I didn't have an airbrush. So, let's see, what else? I wanted to talk about a couple of things. I've discovered that I'm just not really much of a people person. As far as I say all the time, I'd like to have a friend in person. But I'm really, really leery. I've gotten really, really burned by having friends in the past. Years and years ago, I thought I had a best friend, and her name was Billy. And I worked with her at the bowling alley. she grew up right next door to where my grandparents were. Sure, act like she was my friend, right? Called me almost every day and stuff. And then sadly, my grandmother told me one time I thought she's like, she's not your friend. She's talking crap about you behind your back all the time. Well, I took that to heart, and then I confronted her about it. She said, oh no, and she made up something. And I think I just wanted to believe, I really thought she was my best friend. And I even got her a job with my grandmother cleaning house. My grandmother had gotten older, and she was on oxygen and stuff at that point in time, and she was looking for a housekeeper. And I said, well, Billy is thinking about starting to clean houses. So she started working for my grandmother, and then she told my grandmother all these lies about me and stuff. And I didn't even understand it. And she weaseled my grandparents out of all kinds of money, and told so many lies, and really, really kind of rather alienated me, where, I wasn't going to fight with my grandmother because I just don't believe in fighting with somebody who is in ill health and elderly, because what will it ever prove, right? I think the biggest thing of respect and love I can do is just not fight with you, but I regret not. I wish I would have been there more, because she got really mean toward the end of her life, my grandmother did, and she believed all the lies because Billy had really manipulated her and stuff. But I believe too, when somebody passes away, that they understand how much you love them, and and so everything is set right once they get up in heaven or wherever they go. So anyway, I got really burned by that, really, really hurt by that, because she really, really did. I mean, when my grandfather died first, they found a lot of his tools were missing out of the garage and stuff, because, I mean, these people had, they'd borrow this, borrow that, these people are elderly, and they're, probably forgot to even loan it out and stuff, and then I had another friend who, the minute I didn't do exactly what she wanted, she didn't say anything to me. Her husband got on social media and started telling me I should die and everything like that. And ever since then, I've been really afraid to make friends, because I figure, well, they're not going to like me anyway, as far as, people, right by you that you actually see. And then my friend Sheila lived right next to me, and she came down with cancer and was dead just a few months later. And so now I'm really kind of afraid, I think, and I don't know. I know I have some problems with agoraphobia, and I always have. I'm not afraid to go places, well, like some places with Brad, because I feel like he's kind of my protector. But then I am other social situations I don't want to go to, like when he worked at dealerships, they wouldn't have all these fancy dinners and stuff, and I'm not a fancy type person, and I just don't feel like I fit the bill with that. I just feel like nobody's gonna understand why I am the way I am with, having Asperger's and stuff. Just, I feel like I'm really, I don't know if I'm quite odd or what, but I just don't feel like I'm going to fit in with anybody. I'm not the type of person that wants to, I kind of have to have an agenda, kind of have to have an agenda of what, I'm looking, that want to do and stuff. I'm not one person just to kind of hang out. It's like we were invited like a week or so ago to some cornhole party or something like that, and it's like I'm not the one to really go and just hang out. You're not gonna see me standing around a fire with a beer in my hand and just, get shit faced and stuff. I just, I'm like, well, what's it about? And Brad was telling me, and I'm like, you know, what do these people kind of like and stuff? Because I get bored really easily. I think that's why Linda and I get along so well, because she's a lot the same way. As you get older and stuff too. And I don't want to get stuck someplace either. Um, you know, I don't want to get stuck someplace. I mean, it's like, you know, if I was just going with a friend and we were gonna go get our nails done, and we were gonna go to lunch. Maybe we're gonna stop at a few craft stores. Maybe we're gonna stop at a few thrift stores. I'd be all down for that, and just hang on for a minute, 'cause I can let this dog out again. Okay, I'm back again. Missy decided it was raining too much for her. you know. But anyway, forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, man, I would love something like that. But I guess I just have found I'm not a very social person. I mean, I have a very close network of friends, and you guys know who you are, and I talk to just a few of you on the phone. A few more I do text with. But yeah, I'm just not a very social person. I never have been. Um, I just never seem to really fit in. I don't, I don't, I don't know. The other thing I wanted to talk about was these drama live streams. These live streams that are all about the drama and the hate and stuff. And so, I hardly go into any live streams anymore because of it. Because, you start out watching somebody and think they're really nice and, maybe they're funny or whatever. And then, yeah, I'm addicted to hand sanitizer. You got it. There's just a few I have left over from when I used to order from Bath and Body Works. And then, But anyway, you start really liking them and stuff, and then that the next thing is just tearing other people apart, and then somebody else will make a response live stream or a response video, and it's like, what happened to just having fun? What happened to just chit-chatting? Why, if you don't like somebody, just leave them alone. Don't watch them. That's what I do. If I don't really care for somebody, and we all have people we don't care for. I know there's some people on here that don't care for me. I mean, that's just going to happen. Right? And, but just leave them be. I mean, why the hatred, and even going as far as like calling CPS or, whatever the welfare, or, where they do welfare checks, or, and stuff, or investigate, they're ruining people's lives. And it's like, if YouTube ever got like that for me, I would just walk away. But it's really sad, because you're like, I used to really like you, and then you see them spewing so much venom and hate out of their pie hole. And you're like, you see the evil, like, in their eyes and stuff. And some of these people even profess to, want to spout biblical phrases at other points in time. There's a couple of them like that want to have, like, live stream Bible things. And it's like, really? You were just a couple hours ago. That kind of seems like a big contradiction to me. It's kind of like the person that goes to church on a Sunday, and then, a couple hours later they're being as nasty as can be. It's like, really? Just because you went to church doesn't mean that then you got a free pass to, At least that's what I believe. But I don't know. But I think if you're like me and you're running across people that are doing this, they're doing it a lot of times for views. And I think it's easy to get caught up in it and make comments on it. And then over time you learn not to make comments. Don't get caught up in it. And now I just turn it off. Most time, if I'm in a live stream where somebody is talking about something, I won't have any idea what they may be talking about because, you know, I don't follow. And I'll even say, you know, I'm in the dazed and confused corner once again, or the bewildered corner, and I like it here. So, because I don't want, I just want to enjoy the live stream without the hatred and stuff. And honestly, some of the people doing the response live streams or videos have every right to, because, you know, they're being drugged through the mud, and you can't fault them for that at all. But other ones, you know, that they're starting this stuff for views, and they're just starting it to be nasty, and that's very sad. Very, very sad. So, anyway, that's all I got to say today, and I know I've yacked your ears off, and I really appreciate it. Let me think. I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna probably show the painting on Saturday. Because I can't spray my paintings. I always spray my paintings before I show them. You know, put that protective top coat over them. And first of all, I don't have my normal painting all the way finished yet. And I can't spray right now, and I'm not going to spray in the house, because last time I did it, I think even the cat got high, and that, you know, it can't be good for the animals. I know it's not good for me either. So Saturday I'll show the painting. That'll give me a chance, Friday to list some of it if I get it sprayed. Depends on what the weather's like tomorrow. I don't know. If you see the video tomorrow with the painting, then know that I was able to spray them. If you don't see a video from me tomorrow, you'll be seeing it Saturday. So, I hope everybody's warm, safe, and dry. And remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome, and I will talk to you either tomorrow or Saturday. Love y'all. Bye.